Hello everyone, and welcome. Hello everyone, and welcome. Next task, there's the first two signs. This uses the exact same column. Couple yellow coins, and then crazy movement, dive grinding on the edge looks really ridiculous. Takes lava damage, and then gets the one up right before they fade out. All of them except for one of the competitors, which didn't collect the one-up before they faded out, had to lava bounce an additional time. And for the top three competitors, these were a completely different column. Very even right now, as you can see, but one of these competitors, the one in the red hat, was able to dive earlier to avoid a side flip. Those were the entries in the last competition that were similar. It was a really good watch. Thank you, Dennis, for making all of these. But that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are for this task. Task number 11. Task number 11. In Rainbow Ride, start by using a modified warp to the top of the big house, and end by collecting the move star in the corner of the tricky triangles area. The one caveat was no long jumping. You can see the moved star location and the modified warp. Anything on the right. Look at how cool all these are. In the meantime, we had a total of 33 entrants in this competition. That's quite a few. Quite a few. Over half of 64. Unfortunately, 5 of them were DQ'd for various reasons. Almost all of them for long jumping, which is explicitly against the rules. If you can't see, well, no long jumping. So, without further ado, let's get started on watching these incredible runs. Starting off, unfortunately, in dead last place. Better luck next time to Specky YT. I assume that stands for YouTube, with a time of 39.67 and a placing of 28th place. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Specky. I believe this is their first entry. Description: my first task ever on this emulator, LEL. What? Weird. Let's try that one more time. Whoops. Sorry, Specky. Minor technical difficulties. There we go. Let's see what they do. Doing a double jump onto the slope, falling all the way down to the very bottom, unfortunately taking big fall damage. That is a little bit slow. Doing double jumps to avoid the coins. Not able to long jump all the way down. Does take fall damage on the way down, though, unfortunately. That long jump stipulation was to prevent you from just being able to long jump all the way at the top. Making it all the way onto the far side, side flipping to make it up. Great job, says the legendary Super Mario 64 ROM hacker Kaze Emanuar. Doing Mario Cam, just going to the tricky triangles area. Game volume is low. Sorry about that. I'll put that up a little bit. And finally, collecting the star in the very corner. Yahoo! Said Mario. There we go. Boosted that game volume up a tiny bit. Sorry about that. Congratulations to Specky YouTube for getting 28th place in this competition. Next up, in 27th place with a time cut of over 7 seconds, Mr. Gatlampa with a time of 32.53. Let's load up their run. Tell me if the game audio is still too low. I apologize on that. Doing a dive recover immediately to be able to make it all the way down without taking fall damage, making it all the way down to the spinning, rotating platform. Dive recovering over the fence. Triple jumping up. Who unfortunately has to wait right here. Very unfortunate having to wait on this moving platform when you can go over the right side. Ooh, a little minor trick. Faster to wall kick up right there. That's what the RTA people do. Jump diving over the top of that. Making their way to the corner of the tricky triangles area and getting it with a help of a ground pound. What a great run by 27th Mr. Gatlampa. I agree, Kaze. Kaze a big fan of all of these task competitions. Congratulations. I believe that is also their first entry. I love the use of the dive recover to avoid the fall damage there as well. Next up, in 26th place, Super M789, with beating the last competitor by one singular frame. Even this far down in the competition, there's still a huge frame war. Let's load up their run. Congratulations, Super M, for the closest you can possibly be. Description: Am really new to tassing, so I just hope not to be last. Oh, don't get burned by the lava in that fireplace, Mario. One of the very few places with lava in the game. Goes through the warp. Makes their way down just with a butt slide. What are they going to do to avoid the fall damage here? Oh, just as a regular dive. Doing a triple jump to get over that fence. Another dive to make it down. Side flips up to avoid that. Doesn't wait? Ooh, unfortunately, another wait. Very unfortunate. Triple jumps up to avoid that a little bit. Ooh, a fast double jump to avoid having to side flip. Another triple jump to barely make it over the gap. So much triple jumps in this competition. Jump diving over to the side. And a jump dive as well at the end to collect the star one frame faster than Mr. Gatlampa. It's getting really close. Really? One frame, yeah. Well, that's just how it goes sometimes. It's actually pretty incredible that they were so close. Next up, saving almost 2 seconds over the previous two competitors, it is Famicom Disk System with a time of 30.77. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Famicom Disk System. Description: Yandi. I wonder what that could mean. Going into the warp. Immediately starting off with a slide kick and going down the left side of the house, turning in midair with some air strafing to make it over and use the rotation of the moving objects a little bit better. Double jumping down to get all these yellow coins. Another double jump up with the help of a ledge grab. Oh, smartly starting their task later so that they would not have to wait on the little bridge right there. Unfortunately, had to do like 2 turnarounds to get that side flip, but that's still alright. Using the tricky triangles a little bit more to gain some speed and make it into the star at the very end. Some smart stuff in there by Famicom Disk System. Not incredibly optimized movement, but still, I liked some of the things they did using the tricky triangles, going down the left side of the house to aerial strafe and use the rotating objects a little bit better. What a great run by Famicom Disk System, getting 25th place. Next up, in 24th place, shaving off over 6 seconds over Famicom Disk System, I should say. In 24th place, 2003-041, with a time of 24.33. Let's load up their run, shall we? Congratulations to 2003-041. Description: Meow. I'm a cat. Starting off by punching into the warp. No, just kidding. You need to do something else other than punching. Probably needs to jump. Jump. What are you doing? When you're walking. Where's the warp? There it is. Walking to the edge of the house. Pretty good angle here. Making it all the way to the very corner of that rotating object. And just doing a single jump down. Triple jump ups with the spark, the triple jump, and using the first person to make it up the side. I was waiting for someone to use that strat, using the side of that moving object to be able to make it up with just the help of a side flip. And making it straight to the star at the very end. Unfortunately, no ground pound, but still, a pretty good run by 2003-041, coming in 24th place out of 33 total entrants. Next time, check out where the warp is. A little bit of hard stuff figuring out where it was, but that's still okay. Getting 24th in this competition. Next up, in 23rd place, shaving off almost 5 seconds. The time is really coming off in these tasks. In 23rd place, the legendary video producer Bismuth, with a time of 19.43. Let's load up their run. Better luck next time to Bismuth. Unfortunately, only getting 23rd place in this competition. Still doing pretty dang good. Description: Hi, Ted. Hi. I'm Ted. Starting off by using the very top of the big house to get so much speed, making it all the way down here without even having to go on the top. First person I've seen do that. Whoa. Dang, this is a crazy task. advanced stuff here, going straight into the star at the very corner. I loved the use of the very super steep slope to get incredible amounts of speed, making it all the way to the very bottom, side flipping up on the moving side of the moving object. The first sub 20 of the competition, and we're only in 23rd place. Wow, how on earth could 22 people beat that? Is that timed right? This movement is incredible. How is this 23rd? I don't know. But let's find out by figuring out the next competitor. In 22nd, also coming in pretty dang low, ERGC Xander with a time of 18.60, shaving off just under a second over Bismuth. Let's load up Xander's run. How on earth? I don't know. Description. Next task will go better for me. Doing a jump kick and making it down close to the top of it. Splitting the middle. Oh, but also going all the way down. Not even needed to go to the very top of the big house. Dive grinding on the side. Another side flip. Jump dive grinding on the left side. And using the tricky triangles with the help of a dive recover after hitting the switch. What a great run by Xander, coming in 22nd place in this competition. With still a pretty good time. If I saw that in any other competition, I'd be like, wow, that's pretty good. Clean. But it's not even top 20? How on earth could you get faster than that? Well, coming in almost 2 seconds faster, being short of that by one singular frame with a time of 16.63. It is Felipe Tails. Time of 16.63 in 21st place. Good job to Felipe Tails with the first 16-second time. Description: Mario likes to slide down to collect a star. All the time is cutting off too fast. Quite literally, because there was like 2 seconds. Oh man, jumping all the way up to the very top and butt sliding, going really far over. Oh man, the first person to actually make it all the way up. Wow, I didn't even realize you could get all the way up there with that much speed. That will definitely cut time down. Grabbing the ledge out of the butt slide animation, you can do that after you've been in the air for a certain amount of time. Wow. I did love the camera there too, really showing off how far Mario was going. And shoutouts to Nis right here. Oh, nice little BLJ free run as well. Kicking in to Bowser in the sky. Next up. Time cuts slowing down a little bit for the foreseeable future. Just wait. In 20th place, shaving off just over half a second over Felipe Tails, it is Y-Stem with a time of 16.07. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Y-Stem. We're getting 20th place in this competition. Description: why don't we get tasks in Rainbow Ride and TikTok Clock more often? I don't know. Also making it all the way up to the very top. Going over the top to be able to make it. Ooh, are they able to make it? Ooh, making it all the way up there, not even grabbing the ledge. A little bit faster probably because you can just keep moving, not needing to stop to grab the ledge. Slide kicking to conserve speed a little bit better with a jump kick, or sorry, a speed kick, and then making their way into the star. Congratulations to Y-Stem, shaving off over half a second, getting a top 20 time in this competition. Good job. Next up, in 19th place, shaving off 0.6 of a second over Y-Stem, it is Letas, all 26 of them, with a time of 15.47. Congratulations to Letas. When will I stop making that alphabet joke? Jumping into the warp. Also making it up with the help of a sparkly triple jump a little bit faster. That's probably the optimization that you need to be able to make it all the way up. Doing a dive recover. And just making it pretty much in close to a straight line to the star, including with a slide kick, a ground pound, collecting it to finish their run. Congratulations to Letta's getting 19th place in this competition. Dang, these runs are looking pretty dang fast. How on earth are 18 people faster than it? This is ridiculous. Well, with a time cut of almost 0.4. In 18th place, Y with a time of 15.10. Let's load up their run. The seconds are kind of just flying off. This is pretty ridiculous. How do you sparkly jump? That is an option. You can either sparkly jump by talking to Yoshi, and he'll unlock it for you. Description: why did I decide to enter? I don't know, you did alright. Around the middle of the pack. Just doing a regular triple jump up to avoid having to do the long setup. Ooh, this looks like a long fall. Turning with the help of that little step and a jump dive off lots of jump dive grinds to be able to make it in a pretty straight line all the way to the end. Sub 15 when? Oh man, you have no idea. Congratulations to Y for getting a 18th place competition. Oh, watch the save file. He's copying the save files? And then erasing the extra one. Wow, how convenient. Thank you for not deleting my save file there. Thanks. Next up, in 17th place, he was wondering where he was, why he wasn't out yet. It is the esteemed Tasser Time Travel Penguin with 15 seconds flat, with one of the smallest time cuts since the frame war earlier. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Time Travel Penguin for the last run, not sub 15 seconds. Description: sorry about the bad camera, this was too hard to recreate. That's alright. Whoa! What the? Get in the warp. He missed it. He missed the warp. There it is. Spark the triple jumping up to make it up the corner of the thing to the side. Where are they going? Mario, where are you going? Oh my god! Taking heavy fall damage and landing on the fire spitter. Whoa! I never would have even considered that. Going on the tricky triangles and making it up. Whoa! Taking heavy fall damage on the fire spinner? That's so far. I didn't even realize you can make it all the way over. What the heck? We're watching that one again. Look at how far Mario can go. This is ridiculous. Look at this. Look at how far Mario goes. After going in the warp, of course. Making it all the way up with the help of the spark to the triple jump to get a little bit higher. Going off and making it all the way to the fire spitter, and most importantly, not falling to your death. So they had to do a... Oh man, and then great movement on the tricky triangles to just go straight into the star. They had to do a very specific... They had to land with a pretty dang good amount of speed to avoid falling off in the fall damage state and just dying. Great run to Time Travel Penguin, getting 17th place in this competition. Unfortunately, the not the misalignment. Dang it, Dargas. Unfortunately, the fall damage did lose you a little bit of time, which allowed the person next to you to shave off almost a full second in 16th place at the time of 14.03. Almost a full second, 1 frame slower than a full second. A deal with a time of 14.03 in 16th place. Let's load up their run. The cuts are still coming. And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming. Description: I don't have the time to write a description, sorry. Also doing a triple jump up a little bit faster, I think, the sparkly triple jump. Where are they going? Ooh, making it all the way over there just with the help of a ledge grab. Unfortunately for a time travel pan. Ooh, it was very good movement on the tricky triangles there. Oh man. Wow, great movement on the tricky triangles. To a deal. Heck, let's just watch all of them again. These are quick enough. We got the time. Pretty standard movement at this point to make it all the way over here with the help of a ledge grab. Still very smart to avoid the heavy fall damage with the help of the ledge grab. But look at this triangles movement, using the triangles to the full advantage to get so much speed over to the star in the corner and finish their run. I agree. Great job, 2Ks. Or, sorry, great job to a deal. before getting 16th place in this competition. Next up, beating a deal by a couple of frames, 0.13 in 15th place. It is Nonsense, with the first sub 14 second time coming in 15th place. Congratulations to Nonsense for, unfortunately, barely missing the top half. Making it into the warp. Sparky the triple jumping up. Ooh, a little bit of an early slide. A little bit different than a lot of the ones we've seen. Dive recovering off the very top to make it all the way on the bottom. Not using the step like some of the earlier competitors. Also using the one slope of the tricky triangles to make it straight for a beeline into the star. Double jumping and ground pounding to collect it at the end. Alright, let's load that up one more time. These are so quick. Congratulations to Nonsense for a 15th place finish. Spark the triple jumping up, barely getting that Spark the triple jump off. That was probably very close to the slope. Jumping over the top to use the slope to get a little bit of extra speed, and then falling off the tricky triangle to just get so much speed into the star at the very end. I love all the usage of the tricky triangles, showing off that they're not that tricky after all. Aww. Either way, congratulations to Nonsense. And now, for the top half. In 14th place. In 14th place, cutting off 0.6 of a second over Nonsense. Time is still kind of flying off, even this far down the competition into the top half. It is LRF Lou with a time of 13.30. Congratulations to LRF Lou. Description: to do, add a clever description. Oh man, what a meta reference. Starting off with the punch trick and triple jumping all the way up over the top, getting a good angle from that far slope. Ooh, what are they going to do here? Ooh, also just a classic ledge grab, but just better movement into the tricky triangles and just doing one single jump off of the last tricky triangle, making it all the way into the star at the end, a little bit faster than going through the middle of them. Let's watch that one more time. Congratulations to LRF Lou. LRF Lou wins tanks. Getting into TTC, as you do. Let's load that up one more time. This steep spire of the big house, very convenient to get all the way over here with by getting a bunch of speed. Haven't said that in a while. To go straight into the star at the end. It's not frozen for me. Wait, no, I'm doing it. Congratulations to LRF Lou, getting 14th place in the competition. Next up, in 13th place, shaving off a couple of frames over LRF Lou, 0.17. It is Skepex with a time of 13.13, getting 13th place, with 2 3s in his name. This is truly a 13th place, a super unlucky submission. Let's see what happens. With 4,690 stars and -3 lives. Just triple jumping up close to the top of the spire, a little bit faster. Ooh, not even taking fall damage, just doing, or grabbing the ledge rather, just, and a slide kick at the end, just doing a dive after falling all the way up, not even needing to grab the ledge. Congratulations to Skepex on the unlucky run this time. Let's watch it one more time. This is the odds of this actually getting 13th are pretty ridiculous. That's funny. The trick here that they used was avoiding having to even get on the ledge. You can actually make it all the way up here without needing to grab the ledge, allowing Mario to just keep moving and move a little bit faster to the star to finish their run. The classic triple numbers 13.13 in 13th place. Congratulations to Skepex, who actually had 113 stars before collecting the tricky triangle star. Oh man. Oh baby, a triple. But we're not done yet. Next up, in 12th place, unfortunately missing the top 10. In 12th place, Speedy Cubed 64 with a time of 12.70. Let's load up their run. with a pretty respectable time cut too. Pretty close to half a second, 0.43. Description: invest in TED coin. That doesn't exist. Don't get scammed, folks. Doing 2 jump kicks, interesting, and Sparkly will jump all the way up to the very top. Where are you going, Mario? Also doing ledge grab, and also using the tricky triangles to just do a single jump. Wow, an interesting single jump, I guess. Oh yeah, single jump, so you go less high and hit the ground earlier after collecting the star. Smart optimization there. Doing dive grinds to get speed going up. Let's watch that one more time. Congratulations to Speedy Cubed. I'm interested about those 2 jump kicks in the beginning, making it all the way up with the help of a ledge grab. Look at all those dive grinds to get lots of speed in a really short period of time. Wow, cool, it's the Mario TAS man. Congratulations to Speedy Cubed, getting 12th place in this competition. Next up, shaving off only 2 frames over Speedy Cubed. Times are getting a little closer now. In 11th place, Canif, barely missing the top 10. Very unfortunate. Let's load up the 11th place run finishers. Congratulations to Canif. Better luck next time. Immediate Sparkly triple jump over the top to make it all the way over. Oh, is this a fire spitter? This looks like a fire spitter. Diving. Ooh, canceling the dive. Wow. First person to use that fire spitter and not take heavy fall damage. We haven't seen a run that used that fire spitter all the way since Time Travel Penguins way back when. Unfortunately, they took fall damage. Ooh, that is unfortunate, Canif. That is very unfortunate what you said. Oh, no. Let's load that up one more time. Congratulations to Canif. Sparkly triple jumping all the way up and making it all the way to the fire spitter without just diving very quickly to cancel the dive using the ledge and ground pounding into the star at the very end. If only TTP didn't fake fall damage, right? Congratulations to Canif. Very unfortunate that they didn't submit their updated time, because next up, saving 2 frames over Canif in 10th place. I believe their first top 10 finish in a Mario 64 main TASing competition. Congratulations to Dan Park 7192P, otherwise known as Jongyeon, with a time of 12.57. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Jongyeon. Description: I know we all tried to do a certain jump. If only I was 2 units closer. 2 quarter steps. Misalignment, wall gap. Just can't reach it without a long jump. Unfortunate. Starting off with the ground pound, ended up taking fall damage. Sparkly triple jumping up. Ooh, where are they going? Oh, looks to just be going over here. A little bit of a better ledge grab. Mario hoo-hooing into the star to finish their run. A better ledge grab, fast edge grinding, dive grinding on the edge. And a great job to Jongyeon for their very first top 10 finish. Let's watch that one more time. Can we get some claps? I think that deserves some claps. Triple jumping up over the very top with help of the Sparkly triple jump to get a little bit of extra speed. A little bit of extra distance. Using the tricky triangles to get into the star a little bit faster. Congratulations on your first top 10 finish, Jongyeon. And now, who could be next but the person who is just like, yes, please give small time cuts, cutting off almost 0.3 of a second in 9th place, Mad Ghost Deck. Congratulations on a 9th place finish. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Mad Ghost Deck. Yeah, Sparkly Triple Jump actually has quite a few different properties. I'll leave it to the people in chat to explain that to you. Description: this task. Whoa! Nice VSC into the warp. A little bit of a better angle, Sparkly Triple Jumping, to be able to make it just pretty close. Ooh, avoiding the ledge grab as well. That minor time save. Ooh, a C-up slide on the tricky triangles. First time I've seen that. Whoa. First time I've seen the C-up slide. We're watching that one again to get even more speed than just using it regularly. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mario kind of warping into the warp, funnily enough. Going around the left side, Sparkly Triple Jumping up onto the top. Making it up without even needing to grab the ledge. C-up sliding to get even more speed, slightly faster, it looks like, because it's not a very long one, to go into the star with just a jump at the very end. What a great run by Mad Ghost Deck. The first person I've seen to do a C-up trick and not grab the ledge. Both of those combined. Other people have not grabbed the ledge, I should say. First person to do both, though. Congratulations on a top 10 finish, another one to add to their collection. Next up, who else would be better than 8th place? Who else would be a perfect fit for 8th place than the legendary Tomato Bird 8? With a time of 11.87, cutting off just about 4/10 of a second, or sorry, a little bit more than 4/10 of a second. 0.43 over over Mad Ghost Deck. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Tomato Bird 8 for coming in 8th place. Also, congratulations for Tomato Birds 1 through 7 for coming in 1 through 7th place. Description: join my Minecraft server at 127.0.0.1. First person to join gets admin. What a classic joke. Ooh, just doing a dive recover, not even Sparkly Triple Jumping over the top, and doing 2 firsties to conserve the speed a little bit more. Very unique run. Dive grinding on the side, barely making it up, and using the tricky triangles. What? That is very different than some of the runs we've seen. Just doing dive recovers, firstying, actually using the geometry up there, not just going right by it. And then dive grinding on the side of the fire spitter, barely making it up. Yeah, we're watching that one again. And this is only 8th place. This dive recovering up over here. Oh, barely able to get those 2 firsties off. To get a little bit of extra height. Dive grinding on the side and using the tricky triangles just to add a little bit of extra flair on there. Get to the star a little bit faster. Oh, man. Woo! Yeah. Well, you say you know that it won, but you haven't seen the next 7. Congratulations to Tomato Bird 8 for finishing in 8th place with a time of 11.87. Next up, congratulations to Tomato Bird 7 for getting... Wait a second. I already made that joke. Next up, congratulations to Fifth Dispense with a time of 11.57, shaving off 0.3 of a second over Tomato Bird. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to Fifth Dispense. Also doing a Sparkly Triple Jump up. Looks like he barely made it over the top there. Ooh, are they going to make it to the fire spitter? Ooh, also a dive grinding over the top. Using the wall there to push themselves a little bit closer to the star. Huh. Very minor optimization. Allowed them to shave off doing a more standard route, but still going really fast. Making it all the way to the fire spitter. Congratulations to you, 50 Spans. Sparky the triple jumping up over the top, barely making it up over. Going all the way over here with lots of speed, dive recovering up over. Using the wall to push them a little bit farther, the one-sided wall, and making it into the star at the end. Congratulations to 50 Spence for finishing that with 11.57 seconds, getting 7th place in this competition. Next up, funnily enough, not finishing with a time of .57. Beating 50 Spence by 3 frames, it is Rush 57 with a time of 11.50. Oh man, that would have been very funny if Rush 57 finished with a time of .57, but unfortunately, not all jokes in this stream. Description: I head you like playing my Sonic. Nice typo, Rush. Starting off with a jump kick, and a sparkly triple jump getting cancelled by going up so fast. Look at how far Mario can go in the air. Oh, going up on the right side to be able to use the slopes a little bit more and using the tricky triangle to make it into the star a little bit faster. Everyone's saying rip sub 10. Sub 10 maybe. I don't know. Will it? I guess we'll keep finding out. Congratulations to Rush, finishing with 11.50. Oh, was that 2 frames? Oh no. I did my math wrong. Welp. I don't know. Going up onto the very top and making it all the way up to the fire spitter on the right side, a little bit faster than making it to the left side. Also, really good camera, doing a little nice spin and celebration at the very end. Congratulations to Rush 57 on getting 6th place in this competition. A very respectable finish when all these runs have looked incredible. Congratulations to Rush. And now, for the official SM64 TAS competition top 5. In 5th place, shaving off a couple of frames over Rush, it is CSC with a time of 11.37. Let's load up their run. Congratulations to the legendary TASer CSC for another top 5 to finish with their extensive collection of top 5s. Sorry, to add to their extensive collection, rather. Immediately doing his practical jump up onto the very top. Going straight to the fire spitter. No way they don't at this point. It's just too fast. Ooh, just doing a jump dive over the top a little bit faster. A speed kick and a ground pound rather than a jump dive to hit the ground a little bit faster as well. That's what you're going to see from these extremely pro TASers. Just smart usage of better movement because time stops when Mario hits the ground rather than when you actually collect the star. So optimizing for that ground pound, very important. Let's load up CSC's run one more time. Sparkly triple jumping up over the top. Not even 4th place. Using the tricky triangle right there, speed kicking and then ground pounding to finish their run. What a great run by CSC. Not even getting his trademark 4th. Congratulations for finishing in 5th place. Who was the commentator? That guy's the commentator. Congratulations to CSC. Next up. Oh man. Oh, this one hurts me. Next up, in 4th place, Dylan Stej with a time of 11.30. Once again missing the top 3, getting 4th. Oh, I'm sorry, Dylan. Oh, that sucks. Either way, congratulations on a pretty good placing. Description, not first. Sleeping before going into the warp. Sparkly triple jumping up over the very top. Wow! Falling all the way over to the fire spitter. Ooh, hitting both sets of tricky triangles there to get a little bit of extra speed. Great job, Dylan. We're getting 4th place, finishing over some killers in this competition. Oh, man. Follow Dylan on all his stuff. Give him all the support. He needs all that support. Congratulations on a 4th place finish. It still looks really good, I'm not gonna lie. Landing on the fire spitter and smart, great usage of the tricky triangles. A little bit different, a little bit faster to make it into the star at the very end. What a great run by Dylan, getting 4th place in this competition. Next up, who could get the 3rd place medal? The first medal of the competition. In 3rd place, shaving off a couple of frames over Dylan. 0.13. It is Dargos, the legendary Tasser. Who on earth could beat them? With a time of 11.17. Aw, man, it looks like sub 10's not going to happen at this point. Will sub 11 happen? Let's see. Sparky the Trooper jump up over the very top. Still making up over to the Fire Spitter. Ooh, nice smart dive grinding. Also using the wall and also using the tricky triangles. Very smart. Very good job. Smart run. Very optimized by Dargos to get a 3rd place bronze medal in this competition. Really falling through the air under the Fire Spitter with great speed. Sparkly Trooper jumping up over the very top. Dargod, as he's lovingly called in the tassing community. Great job using that tricky triangle to make your way even faster to the star and getting a 3rd place medal onto those tricky triangles. Please don't spoil the results if you know who's still in. And now, for... Wait a second. This can't be right. That big of a time cut this far down? In 2nd place, congratulations. Please don't spoil the results if you know who's still in. Sumbro with a time of 10.40, shaving off almost 0.8. What happened? What strat could they have done to save almost like 0.8 of a second? Huh. Sumbro, I believe this is definitely Sumbro's best placement by a lot. Making all the way up over the very top. Where are they going? Oh my god, firsting over there. No way. No way. Who says you need to use the Fire Spitter, huh? Who says you need to use the Fire Spitter? Firstying all the way. Oh man, what an incredible run by Sumbro. We're watching that one again. Sumbro, the first person to find this route this late in the competition. Wow. Triple jumping up over the top. Firsting, how did you get those 2 firsties? The first one looked almost impossible to me. And then just jumping and getting the star, going all the way off the ship. Oh man. Wow. Oh, you want slow-mo? Alright, let's watch slow-mo. This official 1:10:59 Sumbro slow-mo. That's fun to say. And don't forget, this is only 2nd place. Triple jumping up all the way over to the very top and sliding off a little bit to the left. Somehow able to wall kick here. Firsting to conserve their speed. Look at how far Mario goes. Dive recovers. And goes into the star to finish their run. Congratulations to Sumbro for getting 2nd place. Was that a glitchy wall kick? It might be. I was wondering how that happened. Congratulations to Sumbro for getting 2nd. And now, for the 1st place finish. Will it happen? Will sub 10 happen? What do you think? Call 1-800 to ask now. In 1st place, the legendary Tasser Nis, with a time of 9.97, subbing 10 by a frame. Let's load up this insane run. How did he get sub 10? How on earth do you go that fast? Congratulations to Nis, doing it by a frame. Sparkly triple jumping and diving a little bit faster. Also doing that same wall kick strat. Oh man, the first person I've seen to do that optimized jump dive at the very start, subbing 10 by a single frame and also doing the double firsty strat off the ship. Whoa there. How on earth did you get sub 10, Nis? How on earth? The only person to come even close. Squeezed it out. Oh man. Sparkly triple jumping and diving out of it to be able to get the slide started a little bit faster, and that allowed to save over 0.4 of a second and jumping into the star to finish their run. Doing the same strat that Sumbro did, just a lot faster start, allowing them to just barely get that sub 10. Oh, man. Oh, that was incredible. Congratulations. Oh, slow-mo. How could I forget the patented 1:10:59 slow-mo? We gotta watch this one again. Unfortunately, I don't have the possibility to do a side-by-side currently, but it was all because of this faster start. That dive to just be able to make it over a little bit faster, slightly better positioning. Firsty off the ship, over the plank. Dive and dive recover before jumping into the star to finish their run. What a fantastic run. Fantastic run by Nis, somehow getting sub 10 in this competition. Oh man. It is a glitchy wall kick. Okay, those two did do a glitchy wall kick off that corner. Confirmed by the winner themselves. I was wondering how it could be possible. It didn't even look possible to me. Wow. Don't leave just yet though. We're not done yet. There were a total of 33 entrances in this competition. We've only showed 28. There are still 5 DQs to show. DQ number 1, Shadow XFM, 2 long jumps. Long jumping was unfortunately banned. Better luck next time, Shadow XFM. Description, the letter J. Ooh, nice little mini pause buffered A-press free run to start off their run. Just using the side of the house, interesting. Ooh, barely making it past that. Oh, don't long jump here. Oh, no. And this is why long jump was banned, because otherwise I feel like a lot of people would do that strat. But a smart usage of the tricky triangles as well to get to the end of their run. Don't leave also just yet, because we still have to show off the next task. Congratulations, Shadow XFM. Make sure not to long jump. Also, long jumping, another DQ, missing undefined. Where's your run? Is it... missing undefined? Wait, actually, where is your run? Oh, there it is. I actually couldn't find it. Going into the warp. Dive recovering and just making it up with a jump dive onto that slope. Ooh, dive recovering off that top as well. Interesting strat. Ooh, that long jump. Yep. That's the sole reason long jumps are banned, to just avoid that long jump. Hitting the switch and using... Oh! A nice little ledge grab after getting that star. I was worried they would die. Congratulations to Missing Undefined for not reading the rules. Next up, also not reading the rules exactly, Super Watermelon 64, who, you guessed it, long jumped. Well, don't do that. Whoa. It's completely silent. Yeah. Yahoo. Wah. Wap. Yahoo. Ooh. Wap. Wahoo. Wap. Wap. Yahoo. Da 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 da. Here we go. What a great run by Super Watermelon 64, who submitted a silent run. This is what Super Mario 64 tasking used to be like before they invented digital sound. Congratulations, Super Watermelon 64, and make sure not to long jump. Next up, also with the DQ, also for long jumping, Ethan White. Very unfortunate. Congratulations to Ethan White. DQ means disqualified. There we go. Starting off immediately DQing themselves. Long jumping, at least it's a unique strat. And just jumping all the way down here. Going around the tricky triangles. Ethan's description was he only did this in 18 minutes, so unfortunate. Still, good job for Ethan. Immediately DQing yourself with the very first move. Sorry, second move. He probably did the punch trick. Probably the fastest DQ we've had in a long time. And finally, the last DQ of this competition. Cooler Dude 1203 who submitted the wrong file. Ooh, this one sucks. I hate to see people go out like this. Okay, give me 1 second. I have to enable player 2. They had player 2 enabled for some reason. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, I agree. That was pretty good for 18 minutes. Let's see if this works. No. It does not. This was their run. Oh man, he grabbed the ledge. Look at those punching. That's a dive recover, I assume. Jumping, going, grabbing the star, punching, dive recovering again, side flipping up to do wall kick, and there we go. That is the end of their run. There we go. What a fantastic run by Cooler Dude 1203, who unfortunately submitted a bad save state, so that run could not be played. ST means save state, so that's why this isn't working. Basically, for TASs, they all start from a save state and they just play the inputs. But for this run, the save state was corrupted, so it just started from wherever it was. And he's really going. I have no idea where this is supposed to be. This is what happens when a TAS desyncs. Yep. This is funny. Oh man, so either way, that is the last entry of this competition, but we do have a little mini surprise for you all. Oh man, what could this be? I wonder, what could this surprise coming up be? Let's find out. Is it working? Premiering this summer. In a world where the princess has been kidnapped by an evil monster, taken in her prime from the one she loves. Only one plumber can come to her rescue, but he only needs one key. Premiering tonight at 7 p.m. EDT. A full Super Mario 64 one-key TAS explanation video live on Bismuth's YouTube channel. A truly one-of-a-kind cinematic experience. Be there to see the entirety of one key explained for the first time ever. Oh man, what a surprise. It turns out there is a new one-key task showing off, as well as a one-key full explanation being shown off on Bismuth's YouTube at 7 p.m. EDT. A full one-key explanation video. Wow, incredible. Thanks Bismuth for making off a video. He's also been the person that explained Super Mario Bros. 1 in 455. The legendary task is a full one-key task explanation in 420? What? How on earth? I'm super excited for that, and I'll see you guys there at 7. In the meantime, we have one more thing to show off, which is, of course, the next task. Next task. Using a hacked save state in Tick-Tock Clock, collect the star time jumps on the moving bars. Pressing the L button spawns wing cap boxes and can spawn up to 5. Only 5 at a time. Or sorry, only 5 total rather, not at a time. And you can only wall kick a maximum of twice to just preventing you from wall kicking up the entire way. The task is due by July 6th at 3:30 p.m. EDT. I am super excited to see that run. To see these runs. And I'm super excited to see Bismuth's one key task reveal in just over half an hour from now. In 420. How could that be? In the meantime, that's the end of the Super Mario 64 task competition at Task 11. I hope you all enjoyed. I loved all those tasks. Congratulations especially to Sumbro for getting their by far best placement in a task competition. And congratulations to Nis for winning. Oh man. Thanks everybody for watching. I've been OneTed59, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.